Population is defined as the total number of people living within a country or a geographical area, while population growth is any kind of change in a population, whether it is negative or positive. We still refer to it as population growth. Population density, on the other hand, is defined as the number of persons per square kilometer of land. So here are some countries with high population densities: Singapore, Bahrain, the Vatican City, South Korea, Bangladesh, Malta, just to mention but few. So quickly, we are going to look at the determinants of population size and growth, beginning with birth rate or natality rate. The birth rate of a country refers to the rate at which children are being given birth to in that country. Generally, high birth rates may lead to increase in population or overpopulation, while low birth rates can lead to low population. Now, take a look at the birth rate per thousand of some countries. We have Canada, Venezuela, Malta, Somalia, and Japan. Death rate or mortality rate of a country refers to the rate at which people, that is both adults and children, die in a country. Generally speaking, high death rate leads to population decrease or low population, while low death rate leads to increase in population. Also, you can see the death rates of some countries in your screen. Okay, moving forward. Now, note that the difference between the birth rates and death rates of a country is called the natural increase. So, to obtain the natural increase of a particular country, you will subtract the birth rate from the death rate to get the natural increase. Using the case of Malta, for example, if the birth rate is 9.2 and the death rate within the period is 7.9, the natural increase will be 1.3. So let's take a quick summary of the examples given earlier from the following countries: Canada, Venezuela, Malta, Somalia, and Japan. So you can see the natural increase of these countries within the period. Okay, the factors affecting birth rates of these countries can include early marriage. This is because in many communities, people encourage early marriage, and this gives rise to increase in population as many children are being given birth to within the said period. Also, the desire to have large families. If in the community in question, people tend to have many children, as this places them in a special class. To achieve this, they will go ahead to marry many wives, and the birth rates within the said community will increase. We also have the religious belief. While certain religion, for example, Christianity, discourages polygamy, others like Islam encourage the marrying of many wives, and this will give birth to many children. Improved medical services is another factor that encourages birth rates. As a result of improved medical services, death rate has reduced while birth rate has been boosted. Then we have government aids. The country where the government increases the aids it gives to people. In these countries, you will agree with me that families will be encouraged to have more children, whereby increasing the population. Then, another factor that encourages birth rate is the improved standard of living. Improved standard of living encourages men to marry more wives, thereby increasing birth rates. So under the final check, we will answer the following questions using these three countries. First, work out the natural increase of Brazil. 2. Which country has the highest birth rate? 3. Which country has the lowest birth rate? 4. Which country has a decreasing population? And then 5. Which country has the fastest growing population? So let's solve the problems together. The natural increase for Brazil will be 14 minus 7. Italy will be 8 minus 11, while Kenya will be 29 minus 5. So while Brazil natural increase is 7, Kenya has the highest birth rate of 24. Italy has the lowest birth rate of minus 3. Italy also has a decreasing population of minus 3. While Kenya has the highest or fastest growing population of 24. Now, a brief information on population growth. These are the 5 most populated countries in the world. We have China leading the pack, India, United States, Indonesia, and Brazil. And these numbers continue to grow every day. Now, which is a very bad thing. That brings us to the concept of overpopulation. Now, how do you stop overpopulation? We have 1. Making people with higher family pay higher tax, postponed marriage, the use of birth control pills, define sex until marriage, and encourage people to adopt children, and also encourage the use of birth control pills. Now, if the government do this, overpopulation might be a thing of the past. Now, before I round up, I will differentiate between population and sample. Now, when analyzing data, it is vital to know the difference between population and sample. At the very beginning of the class, I told you that population is defined as the total number of people living within a country or a geographical area at a particular time. In a tabular form, I will differentiate between population and sample. Now, population focuses on the entire group, while sampling has to do with a specific group. Population is large in size, while sampling is small. Population measures quality, that is known as parameter, while sampling measures the quality that is called statistics. Population is complete, while sampling is just a subset. Now let's look at the advantages of both population and sample. Beginning with advantage of population. Now, when the entire population is used to carry out a study, results could be more accurate. Sample. If sample is representative of the population, reliable estimates could be made with less time and effort used. Population. In most cases, it is impossible to test an entire population, which is a disadvantage. While for sample, if the sample selected is not a representative of the entire population, results are not always satisfactory. Ensure you attempt all quizzes and assignments in this module. I will see you in my next class.